Hi everyone, welcome to your Bio 112 course. I wanted to just run you through a couple of the things that I think are helpful just to see. And I like to do this in video form because I think it's helpful just to see. So you get into your class by simply clicking on the class, right? Once you do, you then find yourself in the class. The first things I want you to note, depending on how familiar you are with the class itself, the main thing you're going to ever look at are over here, these items. This is your menu, your main menu, and you'll always come back to it. So you've got the course content, which is always going to be here. You've got the calendar, and deadlines are going to show up in the calendar. Note that sometimes deadlines may not actually be in the calendar if things are still hidden. So if assignments are still hidden, because you have to open another assignment to get to a new assignment, you may not see it. There's the discussion. Clearly, I put this on there twice, so I got to clean this up. This is part of where this class blew up, so ignore this one. The grade book, you'll see what the different grades are. You'll see them right here. And then you've got messages here. You'll see course messages there. But let's go back to the content real quick. You've got the textbook here. If you click on it, you'll get to, this is the chapter 1, this is chapter 2, and you can go straight to the full textbook. Table of contents is right here. You can download a PDF. You can order a print copy. If you click on table of contents down here, just smaller, you can straight into the introduction, and then you're in the book itself. Or like I said, you can download it as a PDF. The advantage of the online is that you can search it, which is a really nice thing to be able to do. So that's that. That's the whole textbook. You can click on it right here. If you want to get to individual items, you can get there with the whole textbook too. But if you want to, just in chapter 1, Introduction to Biology, if you want to get just to the review questions, you can get to those too. And I'm working on pulling those in. I don't know if I can have the same link in there twice. Those are all the things that I'm still learning as I'm flying the airplane, as I'm building it. So close this. So this is the textbook, right? And anytime you want to open something up, anytime you see this, that means it can be opened into bigger sections. Now I've lied to you. You really should have started with Start Here. So if you start here, it talks a little bit about biology, how to contact me, that kind of thing. You click on the syllabus, it's the next important thing you want to look at. If you click on the syllabus document, you can actually download the document from the syllabus folder. I do this in general. I just give you access to a link. That way, in case I need to make changes, like if somebody says there's a typo, I can fix typos on the fly. Some of my students have started sending me documents like that. I can't have gradable documents sent to me like that because gradable documents need to be sent in such a way that you can't change it in the background, right? While I'm still grading them. So you've got to absolutely attach gradable documents to me. But it's in there in this folder. And if there's an update, if there's something that needs to be changed, or if there's something else that I need to say related to the syllabus, like a change in calendar or whatever, I'll update it here. Anytime you click there, you're back to the main page, and Blackboard is very proud of that. If it's like this, you can click on it and it closes it back up. And then here is each week there's going to be a module that's going to show up. And I'm not going to go into the details of the module because that's going to be a different video. But basically each week you're going to have the same kind of thing. It's going to be structured the same kind of way. You're going to first see an overview of the assignments. I haven't quite figured out yet how to get it to make the arrow appear up here, so you can just click on the arrow and then go to the next page. The only way I know how to do this is by forcing you to go through this step by step, which I may do, but I know me personally, it drives me nuts. So I don't know why I would do something to you that drives me nuts, right? But so that's the overview, tells you a little bit about why you're doing this chapter, why it's important, and what it's going to be that you're going to be reading. Then in the background and lecture info, there's a link to the textbook, to the chapters you're going to read. So if you click on chapter 1, it'll take you straight to chapter 1. The other thing, there's always helpful materials. If you click on here, it'll take you to a folder where there's usually 2 subfolders. One is PowerPoints, and in the PowerPoints folder, you have a couple of PowerPoints. These here, if they say MBio, they're more of a explanatory kind of PowerPoint, whereas these concepts of bio, those are just PowerPoints of the pictures that are in the book. But in biology, pictures often are summaries, so they may actually be a really good way of reviewing the material. So that's that. So look at that. And the lectures is the thing that I blew up. So I'm gonna have to recreate all the lectures. That's it for background and lecture info. Then the next set is demonstrations. Demonstrations usually is a collection of outside videos or other things I think are just helpful, either for you to understand the material or for you to do the assignments. So it's usually videos, it's just demonstration type material, whether that's a blog post, a video, or other things. And then you get to the assignments folder. If you click on the assignments folder, you again get the first sheet you have is an overview of what the assignments are. And then in the following, you then see the assignment. So there's an introductory assignment. There's usually, I try to have the same kinds of assignments each week. So you will likely see each week 4 different things: a discussion board post of some sort, an assignment where you have to read something, a chapter quiz over the chapters that we're covering, and then usually some kind of a bonus activity. And that's going to be what it looks like every week. And I hope this is helpful.